count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mojambili tatu nne. Ofu abwa ato ene. Like that.
Afu?
Ofu abwa ato. Cannot count. Hey.
Yeah.
Right. We're going to look into that a little bit because it's necessary for us to have. And these are some of the conversations that we have. So actually, you know what? Here I am pretending like I'm shocked. I am not. Because we fight about so many things. And we say this and this and this is not working. And it sometimes gets exhausting. As in my flabber is gusted.
Yeah. And gusted is flabbered.
Because, hey... But then what do you expect?
The Swahili say,
I mean, what do you expect? Do you expect that you're going to get, if you put in certain things into the oven, it's only logic that a certain thing is going to come out? Yep. Yeah, that's...
Thing is, So our agenda will come with these reports every other year, every other time, together with other stakeholders. Media here, we will highlight it. We will give them evidence. They just don't want to work. How many times have we talked about these things here? How many times have we raised it here? We get angry on this show every other time. It is a concern for parents. Every other time, even in the professional world, what are you being told by would-be constructors? We do not have enough engineers or competent engineers who can do the job, right? We're being told every other day about these things. Why? Because there is a problem with our curriculum. There's a problem in how we're training our children in this country. Have we ever sat, paused, and asked ourselves, how do we fix it? No.
Nope.
So I'm not surprised. It's yes.
Ivo tunasema good morning, how are you this morning? Some of the things that we're dealing with, and it is why we wake up in the morning to have a conversation. Schools are opening and getting into the third term. Next week.
Education month term,
yeah?
Exam term, sorry.
Yeah, it's exam term. So we're going to Kijisea, we're going to have KEPSEA, and then we're going to have KCSE.
Yep.
The second to last KCSE will happen between October and November. That's going to take place. And what are we doing? What are we testing? Are we testing knowledge? What are we testing? Okay.
No.
Yes, it's before coffee time.
You see the same teachers who are going to invigilate, right? Are the very same teachers who are always in class. They're going to invigilate these exams, yet you've not paid them for last year. These teachers needed these funds last year, immediately after they finished the job. So how do we expect that teacher has the morale to get into class and give the very best?
Straighten your eyebrow. Straighten it. It's bent. Your eyebrow is bent. Straighten your eyebrow.
Yeah.
For now let's have this conversation.
It's good morning, people.
It's good morning. That's where we are this morning, and hope everybody's doing okay, regardless of the things that you're doing okay. Let's take a step and say, when we talk about fixing something, it's like there's a crack. When you see a crack in the wall of a building, do you say, oh, you know what, let's put some cement in the crack? And then, no, you have to go down to the thing and see where the problem was. Okay, so some of the conversations that we have in line with this today, and we'll get into it. Karibuni Sana, first of all, hoping everybody's doing okay. This is the Situation Room on this Thursday. It's just this Thursday, so I'll tell you the conversation that we'll have. Our live streams are up on YouTube, Facebook, and on X. And a very warm welcome to our audience on KTN this morning. Everybody who's tuned into the Situation Room on terrestrial radio around the country, the region, and the world. Karibuni Sana. Are we going to talk about it? Yes, we are. Did people show up when there was someone yesterday? We'll talk about that too. 7 a.m. is going to be a conversation between the Secretary General of the Safina Party and the Nairobi senatorial aspirant Joachim Simiyu, one of them. He will be joined by Ken Obuya, who is a UDA chairman, Homa Bay County. We're going to be talking about defections and realignments and what all of this means. If it should point or lead to something, then what is that? At 8 o'clock, there's a debt crisis. There is. Yep. Capital Investment Bank Head of Research is Churchill Ogutu. He'll join us, and we're going to be looking into Kenya's debt and analysing the crisis and threat to essential public services. What exactly this means. When people are just talking about 13 trillion, what does it actually mean? Let's get into the nitty-gritty of it again. Yeah. It's necessary for us to do that. And for people who are not paying attention to that debt, do they have any business being leaders? So this is an economic conversation, but it will be a political one as well. Our last conversation for the day will be with Peter Simba Wasaga. He is... Wait, did I just tell a lie? It's very possible that I told a lie. And I don't like to do that, so just hold on. Our Justice Thursday conversation today is around issues having to do with the political targeted attacks and where the law does actually draw a line. So no, I did not lie. Wakili Wasaga will join us at 9 o'clock for that conversation. Sawa?
Yes.
That's what it looks like today. Karibuni sana. And thank you for everybody for joining us today. As we get into things, we'll say hello to you in just a minute. Let us know where you're tuning in from. The door is open to the Situation Room. Come in and let's have this conversation because we need to. Absolutely, we do. Aya, Chief.
Yes.
Twambie.
So the proverb this morning, let's just go straight into it.
Okay.
When a hyena wants to eat its own children, it accuses them of smelling like goats.
Yes, it does, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Just be careful. Mm-hmm. When the language changes, then you can understand, hey, wait a minute. Am I the one actually being devoured here? Yes. I think it speaks. This proverb is one that's known well across Africa.
Yes.
It comes in different forms, but it's well known. Essentially, you must be very careful. When you see that somebody has changed their direction through their speech, be very careful. Be very careful. You're not quite sure where it's coming from. And if somebody is not, consistent.
Yes.
In their messaging, then you might want to be careful about who it is that you're engaging with.
Stay alert, stay woke. Examine each and every single thing that is being done, being said, or not being said, and not being done. Because that will give you an indicator or indication of what it is you're dealing with, or perhaps what you deal with in the future.
Yep.
So you start planning yourself by being woke, being alert, and examining each and every single thing.
Yep. Just be aware. For sure. All right. Let's say hello to you. You're tuned in this morning. We'll take a minute to Salimiana. A very good morning to you, Peter Kiaria. You say good morning from Mombasa. Never follow a leader who is more in love with power than people. Because power without compassion is dangerous. Very, very true. It is. Don Sabo says good morning. Buona Seto. Is it an intimidation and humiliation to receive a call or on speakerphone in public?
No.
No to both? Okay. So, I don't know what you're asking, but there's your answer, Don. Michael Olanda says, good morning, Jothurwa.
Jothurwa watu wetu.
Oh, okay. Sawa. Good morning. Pan-African Kenya says, good morning, tuned in from Nairobi. Very good morning to you. Robert Nyange tuned in this morning from Bidikani in Voi. And Wizzy says, good morning, Spice. A very good morning to you as well. Georgia Dimo says, good morning, Spice family. Rongo listening. Rain has resumed. It did do the pitter-patter of raindrops last night, didn't it? And just got a little bit colder. It's lovely.
Was it hot?
No.
It wasn't hot.
No, it wasn't. It was fantastic. It was great.
Yeah.
Do it again. Let's do it again. Hey, like we did last summer. I think it should happen again. Boba Coco says, good morning, Team Spice from Kendu Bay. Man is half beast. If you want to know, watch his action. Just asking. Aseto, did you live in the army barracks?
For me, I live close to the army barracks in Eldoret.
There's your answer.
Yeah.
All right. Migui Michael says, good morning. Robert Tabengo is also, Boko is also tuning in from Mombasa. This morning, good morning to you. T Combo says, good morning, Spice FM family. Indeed, yesterday I saw Mafala celebrating Uongo na Ujinga Vile in our Bamba. Like Proverbs 26:1. Okay. Yeah, some things should not be celebrated.
No.
And I'm going to say this again, without fear.
Yeah.
of any kind of vitriol or backlash. If you celebrate violence, or if you celebrate the things that happen to people as a result of violence, you're actually creating that space close to the hottest part of hell for yourself. That there's a very hot place in hell for
where you belong.
I'm saying it. I choose to interpret it at whatever. I don't care. If you glory in the bad fortunes of someone, especially as a result of violence, you're dumb. Yep, sorry.
You know, they keep saying, when they came for them, it was quiet. They came for my neighbor, it was quiet. They came for me, and there was no one to speak on my behalf. So.
Did you see what happened to the Lama woman rep?
I did.
Yes.
I did.
For what? If you can ask, for what? And that was happening under the order of somebody because of what? Because of shillings? I don't care if there were 4,000. I don't care if there were 4 million. That you do that to another human being and that somebody can see that and glory in it. No, we have really sunk very low as humanity.
Like those individuals, ask them today, what did you gain? Like where they're seated, what did you gain really? The funder and the executioner.
What have you achieved?
What have you achieved? Like today when you sit down with your children or even with your significant other, with your mother, what exactly have you achieved?
I paid money for people to go and destroy people's lives.
Exactly.
I mean, come on.
That's what you want to celebrate?
You're very happy.
Yeah.
We're not, you know what? I was looking at the rundown today and we're having conversation around, okay, so we're having conversation around then violence. Yes, again. Yes, again. Be so uncomfortable with it that you say this is definitely not the way in which we need to
That's
go.
not it.
Pana. Kimiak says, good morning. Well, I've said good morning for you, Kimiak. Imagine a whole government spending heavily on a 2-day health propaganda and you want to push it down our throats. Best believe that nothing good will come out of this Kenya Kwanzaa administration. I don't know what the last word means. So I don't know. Khabusie. What does it? I can pronounce it, but what does it mean? Are we allowed to say it at this hour? Okay.
Whoever understands, please let us know.
Let us know what it means first before we say it again. Edwin Tulo says, good morning, Team Spice. Getting you loud and clear from Eldoret. Tell my wife, Susan, to wake up. She's listening. If Susan is listening, that means she's awake. Ama? Okay, Susan, just wake up.
Just wake up.
Susan.
Edwin says you need to wake up.
I don't know where Edwin is. One would imagine that he's somewhere next to you, but you can never assume anything.
It's a good thing that Susan is listening while
she's asleep.
Great.
Either way, wake up, little Susie. Hey, there's a song. Wake up, little Susie. Wake up. I'm telling you, there's a song for everything. So, Susie, wake up. Who sang that song? Ooh, Simon who? I can't remember. Simon and Garfunkel? Anyway, Susan, the moral of the story is you should do what?
Wake up.
Thank you very much. James says, hello. If it is real and genuine, it doesn't need to be over-explained. It doesn't need to be dramatized. It just flows. Clock it. For God's sake, put it in a bottle. Sell it, this message, because you're absolutely right, James. If you're doing it, you don't need to shout. The lion doesn't come out every day on the plains of the savannah and say, hello, I'm lion. No.
You can imagine going to the restaurant. You've ordered the food, but the chef tells you, it's just nice.
The chef will come and tell you, look, this nice food that I have cooked, it's very good, nice.
Shut up. I will eat it and tell you. That's exactly what is happening.
Ama?
Yeah.
Hey, James, yes, put it in a bottle we are buying. Beatrice Omanwa says, good morning. Good morning to you. Calvin Mirindo says, good morning, baby girl. And good morning.
Baby boy Mirindo.
Stop jealousing me.
Let's go.
Stop jealousing me. You are jealousing me. Don't jealous me. Don't jealous me. Bernard Ogamba says, this is the right moment for IBC to tame hate speech. NCIC, this is the time to turn your bark into a bite. Yes? Let warmongers be barred from contesting.
I agree.
Starting with Kaluma, is what Bernard says. The law gives IBC that mandate. Isakale says, salams. Another Thursday, another political promise warming up faster than Mandazi at a roadside kiosk. Wait. Stay woke, stay hopeful, and remember, unlike politicians, your alarm actually keeps its promises.
True.
My prince says, good morning. Yesterday, President met Catholic bishops. Yeah, he did.
What how it you?
Leo, hello, Princess Ndu and Aseto. Breaking news. It's Leo's birthday today, and it would be an honor for Princess Ndu to sing happy birthday. Hey, Leo Buana. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Leo. Happy birthday to you. May the good Lord bless you. May the good Lord bless you. May he guide you and keep you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Leo. It is breaking news. May this walk around the sun be the best so far. Karibu sana, karibu sana. Samuel Murira says, good morning, Spice family. Waiting for today's discussion. You said we should ask CT about Andrew Ndolondola's contact and invite him. Spice family will have lots to pick from him. We are still asking who he is.
I actually looked him up.
And?
He's having a lot of discussions about politics. We will look for him. We will bring Dola here.
So everybody should chill out, Basi. Abdir Zakali says, good morning, Spicers. No Kenyan president has served one term since 1963. Minimum is 10 years. And so formally, wait 2032. Really?
Wait, let me respond.
Okay.
Good morning, Spicers. No Kenyan president has served one term since 1963. So?
Okay. So we move.
So?
So?
Yeah.
All right. Leo May says, bonjour, mes amis. Good morning to you. During the health summit, was there any mention of KEMSA, drug scandal, unconstitutional Ebola quarantine center, et al.? Or we just decided to gloss over issues? Yeah.
Yes, that's what we did.
Glossing be what we do. Hey, glossing.
Glossing we did.
Yes. Why should you bring... Look, I've come to show you that I'm doing a good job. Am I going to bring out the skeletons in the closet? No, I'm not.
Sijakuja hapa muni stress.
No,
nimekuja hapa kuambia.
Thanks. I'm the chef, remember?
Yes, this food is nice.
The food is nice.
Eat it.
Thanks. Don't nini me here.
Ukianza kukuwa na shida ya tumbo, sha inafanya kazi.
Right. Eric says, good morning, guys. Eric, good morning to you. Leo says, was the KMPDU general the same that came to TSR and was at the talk shop at KICC? Did the medic strike end? And how long is the wait at the Kenyatta National Hospital for a scan? 3 months. 3 months. I do this. I know this how? Because I have somebody, again, now waiting for a scan for one of the pro bono cases that a doctor is doing. But they need the scan. 3 months, my friend. So maybe she'll be able to be seen in the month of September, and we've been waiting since July. This is what I'm telling you. I'm not talking about what I don't know. All right? Yes, so there's your answer. Yes, that's it, in case you're wondering. Okay, so Wanda, good morning, Ndu and Aseto, tuning from Toronto. Aseto, I'm glad you're recovering well, she says.
You.
The Lord hears our prayers. Have a fantastic Thursday. It's almost the weekend. Yes, it is. Boba Koko says, Ofu Abwa Ato. Ato with 1 O. Yes, that's 1, 2, 3 in Igbo. What about Apar? There's no Apar in Igbo. What's Apar?
Apar would be 10 in Luo.
Oh, no, we don't have Apar.
Yeah, Apar is 10 for Luo.
Oh, okay.
Yep. It's just mixed Igbo and Luo.
Okay, I'll just stick with the 1, 2, 3s. Ofu, Abwa, Ato. Let's leave those ones. Every day I'll teach you something in my language. Let's see what you will be, where you will be by the end of it. Do you remember the one I taught you yesterday? Oh, that was in Hausa. That's another language. Don't let me confuse you. Okay, let's just keep moving.
Let's just keep moving.
Boange Juma says, good morning, Spice FM. How are you all this morning? Who will rescue Kenyans? Hey. Eric Nganga, justice for killed by goons in the streets and in police stations. Yes. Tibbs Muge says, good morning, Spice FM team. Last year, Murkomen told us that Shokala had to be slowed because there was not enough chemists and funds. Did he say that? Daniel Shuru says, good morning, Spice crew. The two-time guys keep telling us that 4 years is too little to judge this regime. They should look at Burkina Faso and some Sahel states and see what true leadership can achieve in 4 years. Yes. Math lab. I assume that you're referring to me. I need you to drop the H. What do you expect when teachers are the focus of negative energy from the employer with no support system for learners by the government? Absolutely.
Yeah.
I've said, if those are some of the things that you're putting into the pot, you have a recipe for disaster, and that disaster is what we're seeing today. Actually, I don't expect anything less. I don't expect children to come out of the system having been well read and have great levels of proficiency and competency and comprehension and literacy. I don't expect it, because what you're putting in does not guarantee that. Yes, I'm not surprised. Henry, good morning, Ndwana Seto. I don't know why I'm feeling strange whenever I think about Kenya, especially when they're heated politically. Mungu shuka chini. Amen. Rhyme Tuloma says, good morning from Nairobi, Kenya. Will Riggy G appear before NCIC next week? I don't know why it's next week. Should have been already. Yep. Come on. NCIC, come on. It's 5 days in a week, and it's a 12-hour work day. Okay, 8 hours. Sour. Come on. Can't find him. He's been everywhere. Or what?
NCIC has never beaten before. What makes you think that anyone looks at NCIC and thinks, oh, I've been summoned by NCIC, I better go and have this discussion, because they can do what? They can bite. Wolf.
Yawa. Jennifer Tanya says, good morning, Ndu and our lovely Aseto. Good morning, Spice family, and here for the great conversations. Karibu sana. Yakundi Emmanuel says, good morning, Ndu and Aseto. Was it really the health summit or Shah advertisement? Just asking. Good question. Good morning, says Jenny. Ask Simiyu whether Shah is working. We will ask him. Mutuflani is talking to Agri Temoy. Where is Agri Temoy? We see Machungu Stan is tuned in. Munaongiongelesha hapo ni sawa. Mohammed says, good morning, listening from Saudi. Good morning to you. Mutuflani, I see your good morning. Metadata says, good morning, Spice. When they finish with us, definitely we will go for them. Allah. Brian Rono says, Chamgay Tugul. What is that? It means like good morning.
Good morning.
Okay. Missing, thank you. All right. Isakale Ndu, I think Kimiak means good morning. I know, don't worry about it. And you are a Paul Simon and Garfunkel fan as well. Yes. Yeah. Yes, I am. My music, I enjoy a wide range. Sons of Christ says, good morning. Why do Kenyans not pay Shah through the famous 222 network framework? I don't know. David Mangara says, good morning, Spice FM TSR. Good morning to you. There's a song by Whitney Houston called My Name Is Not Susan. Exactly. There is. Thank you, Princess Ndu. You're most welcome. Malaika Ndu, sing Malaika Ndu. I'll sing Malaika tomorrow. I promise. Tomorrow I'll sing all the words. Remind me. Yep. Aseto.
Okay, I will.
Rosie Kabunja says, good morning. Our Princess Ndu and the Couture Gentleman Aseto. Health Summit or Shah Summit. Like I say, Tulambe glucose. No one is coming to save us.
We need the energy.
Apakabisa.
Yeah.
Christina says, good morning. Ndu, can we take one Monday conversation and talk about devolution and the work of our governors? People from Western and Nyanza are buying this marginalized thing. I had to explain to my auntie. We can.
We should, actually.
We should. That's a good idea. Let's note that down to remember. Better Herb says, good morning. The whole of the health summit is about Shah is working. The only thing working for Shah for me is being deducted money. Dark Kevin says, good morning, wonderful people. Shah is working. Since I registered Hata and Jazz, Siski, and Yewe. Kukuche. What? I don't understand. That what Enyewe Kabusie is meaning? What?
Acha kukuche.
Okay.
Kabusie means good morning.
I don't know if you're being sarcastic, but okay. Ata nja uski, sindio? All right. Musama Kweli says, good morning, great team. It's good ICC plus ICJ and UN bodies has initiated genocide plus massacre crimes against humanity in Kenya. Covering not only chaos in Homa Bay, but Kaspul, Mbere, Malava, and Olkalao. Kenneth says, apar means let me think in Luo. Does it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Apar. Okay. Andrew Shearer says, good morning. Since 2022, I have abstained from finance bills. Didn't vote on Wamunyoro's yes or no. Who am I? Vancouver, Washington is tuned in this morning. Security Inc. says, good morning. I wish Sifuna a good day. I love it. You can just come out of the woodwork. Okay. Lose said, please stop mourning. The government has done so much. Just open your eyes. Sawa Basi. Eyes are open with toothpicks even.
Angalia.
With toothpicks. Even Dennis Aseto's eyes are open.
Let me now wear my glasses so that I can see well.
Dennis Aseto's eyes are open twice. Sawa. So you tell us good morning first before you start shouting at us.
The name is Losier.
Okay. Muyoka wa Malenga Mpelelezi says, good morning, you're amazing. Cameroon women's football national team has 200 million in the pocket. Those women played the football. They did. Mchuflani, Ndu, the queen has knights, not goons. That's what it looks like. Yeah. Kusalimia kila mtu. Everybody is welcome into the room. Let's have some solid conversations and keep it kosher while we do. Okay. Let's take a look at what's happening on the roads and in the air, and then we'll come back and see what's happening in the headlines. Good morning.
This is the Situation Room. The only way is the Situation Room. the only way to start your day.
Greatest responsibility for the anarchy playing out as the country heads towards the 2027 general election. Goons with pangas, goons with rungus, people with baklavas, and just causing mayhem generally. The buck stops with the president, according to this headline, to get that sorted out. Kenya braces for El Nino fury as floods threaten key disruptions. That will continue to be an issue. We cannot leave it alone in terms of making sure. Report says many learners at senior school can't read or do basic maths. A study shows 3 in 10 CBE pioneers fail to grasp elementary grade 3 knowledge. Report blames inadequate funding and staffing and other inequities in public schools. After spending 7 years in school, many learners at junior school can't handle elementary tasks. New evidence shows that thousands of learners are moving through the education system without mastering basic reading and numeracy skills. 2 reports reveal that nearly 3 in 10 junior schools cannot read a simple grade 3 story or solve a basic mathematics problem.
What have we said there? The problems are due to?
The problems are due to inadequate funding and staffing and other inequities in public schools.
Yeah, we are.
The people who are telling me this morning to be objective, I am very objective. I'm so objective that I'm telling you that if you put eggs, flour, milk, sugar, and mix it together and put it in the oven, what will come out is a cake.
Or bread.
Or bread, or thing, baked goods.
Yes.
You can't get baked goods if you put in other elements apart from baked goods ingredients.
Yes.
I'm being very objective, and you need to hear what I'm saying. That it is not possible for me not to ask what has happened if you have 3 out of 10 students, the only ones who are able to read.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So my eyes are very open. In fact, they are so open that I'm getting a brain freeze over why this should be the case.
Remember?
Yeah. And my eyes are so open that I also know. I'm not talking about what has been done. That's fantastic. But when you're looking at the pillars of society in tomorrow's world who are not getting the 22,000 shillings that they need, boss, my eyes, they are open.
Objectivity is top-notch. Because remember, it's not only just a single report. These are 2 reports that speak the same thing. What are the odds that both reports are wrong? Let's assume that the reports were wrong. What are you going to do about it in finding out the truth about that report?
You'll be objective.
Or are we... See? Yes, we'll be objective.
In fact, that's the answer.
Yeah.
You know how you say, you have headache, drink Panadol?
Yeah.
When you see things are going south, according to what I'm being told today, what you need to do, take 2 tablets of objectivity and the problem will go away.
2 times 3.
3 times a day. Before meals. Before meals.
30 minutes.
That is the answer now.
Yeah.
When you see things are going wrong, take 2 tablets of objectivity 3 times a day before meals.
Yes.
Okay? Okay. That's what we're going to be doing from now on.
True.
Meanwhile, what's going on is that an audit is raising hard questions on how top schools spend millions and why they're spending them. Revelations have emerged of deep financial and governance problems in some top national schools, with the Office of the Auditor General pointing to unauthorized levies, weak controls, and poor debt collection. The opposition has invited the ICC to probe political violence. There was them coming together yesterday, and there's the picture of Justin Muturi, James Orengo, Chief Justice Emeritus David Maraga, Kalonzo Musyoka. Fred Matiang'i seems to be shouting at somebody, and Martha Karua and Eugene Wamalwa are all in this picture. And they're saying, you know what, now ICC, we're asking you to come and now let's talk. Okay, I don't know what that's going to wield, but...
Because they do not trust that the criminal justice system within the country would deliver justice to Kenyans.
Okay. Yeah. KNH boss, we still don't have... so there's a gentleman, his name is Lesiampe, and his appointment is being challenged. Petitioner has alleged that the chief executive has attained the mandatory retirement age acquired to head a state corporation. So they say, this dude is already past 65, 62, and He was picked as CEO on August 19th, 2025, and was confirmed for a one-year term from July 1st, 2026. And the petitioners are saying, no, he's past the age. Ojwang Doctor has gotten the nod as MPs say he can go ahead and sit at chair the Policing Oversight Authority. Uncle Doctor, your entry is full. Karibu Kazi, we have a lot to do. Let's get to it.
Yeah. Heads must roll, Dr. Harry.
Tell us. Don't even talk about the ones inside the police stations. Let's start there. So congratulations to Dr. Ojwang. He now will probably go on and chair IPOA. Many work to be done, sir. Nyoro gambles as DCP mistrusts his move. He was in a rally and the Nyoro we're talking about here is in Dindi Nyoro.
Yeah. And
MP says his political break with UDA followed a year of consultations with opposition leaders, but DCP leaders see this as a Ruto strategy to fragment the Mount Kenya region.
Yeah.
That's what we're being told. Yikes, there's quite a lot to get through in the Standard this morning. Health Summit, the sector's sick reality buried in lofty speeches. Achievements, big misses. You can have a look at one to the other. Achievements of Shah. This is the dose of objectivity this morning.
Yep.
Enactment of 4 laws governing UHC, namely the Social Health Insurance Act, a Primary Health Care Act, Digital Health Act, and Facility Improvement Act. Registration of 32.2 to Social Health Scheme. Employment of 107,800 CHPs to promote preventive and promotive health, free emergency care in 24 hours by establishing a National Ambulance Center, 922, fully paid for by Shah from the Exchequer's allocation. I'm not going to go into the big misses. I want you to look at them. Ruto's appetite for debt shows no signs of slowing. We're talking about this at 8 o'clock today. Goons have given Homa Bay religious leaders difficult task. This is what Elias McCoy is saying in the opinion pages today. Dun-dun. That's what it looks like in the Standard. Get yourself a copy of the Standard newspaper or the Standard e-paper. www.standardmedia.co.ke.
Part 2.
Well done.
The Daily Nation. Toxic tangs. And the individuals who are on the spot here, I'll just mention them. Rigathi Gachagua, Paulo Toma, Peter Opondo Kaluma, Eden Duale, Geoffrey Ruko, Hassan Omar, John Kagoshia, Ali Mohamud, Betty Maina, Peter Salasia, Mpuri Aburi, David Gekaria, Wanjiku Muhia, and John Waluke. Of all those individuals, what has happened? Nada.
Nothing.
So they are called headmongers is a question. Now, ahead of the general election, politicians have resorted to seemingly dangerous rhetoric, prompting the National Cohesion and Integration Commission to open investigations into alleged hate speech, ethnic polarization, and incitement to violence. But apart from the inflammatory statements being probed by NCIC, some leaders are openly spewing foul language with the troubling rise in political intolerance, both in public spaces and on digital platforms. A recipe for disaster that has been pushed further on page 4. So a third of senior school students can't read and count. 3 in 10 junior school graduates joining senior school lack essential foundational literacy and numeracy skills, according to a new report. So 96 in 100 children of junior school age, that is between the ages of 12 to 17, are enrolled in school. Now, 3 in 10 junior schools have functional science laboratories. 3 in 10 grade 7 cannot read with comprehension a grade 3 appropriate English story. Now, 1 in 5 grade 9 learners cannot read with comprehension a grade 3 appropriate English story. Learners in public junior schools underperform their private school counterparts in both literacy and numeracy across the grades. What this report is telling us today, or rather the fear that I see, is many parents will be forced to dig deeper into their pockets, as already they are, to take their children to private schools because they believe and trust that private institutions will give their children the quality education that they deserve.
Yep.
Then we go back to the government. The Constitution says that each and every single child must be in school. It has been insisted, 100% transition as well. Every child must be in school. But the very same Constitution as well talks about the quality of education that is mandatory. So whilst we're taking children to school, which is mandatory, how about the quality aspect of it that you need to ensure is a reality?
Sema elimu bora or bora elimu.
In this case, it's bora elimu. Ukitaka elimu bora, you go where? Private institutions. And this is not an advert. It is based off research that has been done. Now, 7 perish after helicopter crashes into Mount Ololokwe. Now, recovery operation suspended after fierce fire traps 3 bodies in wreckage as the investigators begin probing cause of crash. That is a sad story. That is a sad accident that happened. 7 people killed, 6 tourists and 1 pilot on board. 4 bodies recovered. 3 bodies remain trapped in the wreckage. As at 9:13 a.m. yesterday, around the time helicopter crashed, Mount Ololokwe, Samburu is the crash site, and the aircraft registration is 5YGYM. Recovery operations expected to resume today. We follow up on that. We shall be bringing the very latest. Now, Kenya Met. This is why Nairobi is cold. Cooler conditions begin in June and normally ease towards the first or second week of September. So the broader outlook projected warmer than usual temperatures across the country. That is in the latest finding. And for many Kenyans, August has become a month of jackets, blankets, and unusually chilly mornings in Nairobi and the Central Highlands. Chilly conditions have persisted into the day, raising questions about why temperatures remain low as the country approaches the end of dry season.
Central Highlands inakwanga wapi?
Central Highlands ni ukienda Mount Kenya.
So tunaweza enda, it's nice.
Tunaweza enda huko.
Lovely.
Relax
Enjoy
kidogo.
the weather. It's the cold.
Yeah, but the cold is not unusual for August. It is part of a seasonal pattern driven by the movement and strengthening of large atmospheric pressure systems in the southern hemisphere. So what happens in the southern hemisphere
Southerly lowlands.
Southerly lowlands affects what is happening in the Central Highlands. And Nairobi, that is why it is cold. So it is a phenomena that does exist, according to the weatherman. So just jacket up.
So in other words, your story yote ni kusema it's going to continue being cold.
Yes.
All right. Yum. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, maybe it's a warm up for El Nino as well, so people need to start getting ready for that. Now, agency summons Gachagua as poll rhetoric escalates. NCIC wants former deputy president to explain remarks made at rallies in Vihiga, Kisii, and Meru. Yes.
I have a question,
Yes.
teacher.
Yes.
This Gachagua that they keep summoning, Shebi, he should just come to the office. How they've been summoning him since last week. I don't understand. Is their office in Rome? Is the office not here in town?
It is.
So when you summon somebody, is it like, do you give them, you must come by certain date? This is your expiry date for the summons?
Yep.
Or how does it normally happen?
It should.
Should it be like, I'm summoned, then you come on this day?
You come on this day, yeah.
They've been summoning the fella for a long time now.
Yeah.
He should just show up at the place.
They're threatened with an arrest warrant, I think, if they don't show up. So
I think they should stop
let's wait and
disturbing
see.
us, please.
Let's wait and see. But you see, my concern is the rallies in Vihiga, Kisii, and Meru. Are you able to trace when the gentleman was in Vihiga, Kisii, and Meru? So over that entire period, what exactly was happening? Or was it investigation that was taking place?
Oh, please. Is it not the same people who want to tell us that they couldn't find somebody in that building who speaks to Luo to come and explain what Kaluo was?
But you see, we can arrest you as well and then ask court to give us more time to investigate.
Something happened 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, then you are coming to ask us. Gachagua was in Meru. When was Gachagua in Meru?
Yeah.
Why didn't they? It was over the weekend.
Yeah.
Why could they not summon him on Monday? They should stop carrying us. What?
Mena?
Well done.
Good. Now, opposition sets date for electoral forum. Now, the leaders seek to unite political, religious, and civil society groups to prevent violence and protect the integrity of the 2027 election. Let me tell you, who are they inviting? They're uniting political, religious, and civil society groups to prevent violence. Police, MUKO, to maintain law and order. Wanasemanga their vision is utumishi kwa wote.
Kwa wote.
Ai. Bwana hapo kiraoni imetuangusha. We just have to say the truth. No. Now,
yes.
Kasim Abdi, man at the center of Homa Bay youth politics. On August 4th, Homa Bay town was brought to a standstill as scores of youth took to the streets demanding the release of the man they call Commander. The protesters hurled stones and barricaded roads with boulders and burning tires, prompting police to fire tear gas. Police later released Kasim Abdi, who was welcomed by supporters. Abdi has been arrested over an alleged assault. Tall and well-built, he is a familiar figure in Homa Bay town. People familiar with his activities describe him as an influential youth mobilizer, particularly during political events. Wednesday, police linked Abdi Meskia? Police linked Abdi to Sunday's violent attacks on Linda Bonanchi rallies in Homa Bay. Police spokesperson Mushiri Nyaga said 12 suspects had taken plea and been released on bond, while 2 others were being investigated over gun-related incidents. Now, yesterday, there were individuals who were attacking the Standard for putting a picture of Abdi as being the person behind it. This is after the Standard did its own investigations and witness accounts placed the man in the center of all this melee. Today, the police have confirmed what the Standard was saying yesterday. So for those who are attacking the Standard, perhaps homo bold journalism is one to be trusted.
Nani,
Yes.
see now the fellow is on the run. They can't find him.
They can't find him.
They said they're actually actively pursuing him.
Yeah.
Why are you running?
Yeah.
Muri, if I don't run, why is he running?
Why are you running?
If you know that, why are you running?
Yeah. You remember that individual who was as well accused and presented himself to police and police turned him away? Yes. That's what ought to, if you don't have anything to hide, show up, explain yourself. Prove that you're innocent. Now, final moments of Ugandan-born trader killed amid rally tension. Now, Sunday, Norina Langwa closed her shop in Homa Bay town with trepidation, fearing her goods could be stolen during the Linda Bonanchi rally. Like many other traders, Miss Nalangwa who sold Crocs at Homa Bay Municipal Market, was apprehensive due to previous political meetings in the region, some of which were marred by violence and looting. She did not want to lose the business that put food on the table and sent her children's school fees. So she stayed at home in Shauriako, following on her phone the movement of Siaya Governor James Orengo and the team as they rallied. Now, Hassan Sylvester Kavuludi said the family remained indoors throughout the day, watching events unfold on their phones. We are a family of 4 children. All of us were at home watching the rally from the phone. For much of the day, there was relative calm in Shauriako, apart from a few youths chanting political slogans. But as evening approached and Linda Bonanchi supporters began making their way towards Homa Bay town, tension mounted. Then came reports that shops at the market were being looted. Ms. Nalangwa decided to leave home and check on her business to establish whether her stock was safe and, if necessary, protect it from looters. The reports turned out to be false. No one had broken into the market. By then, however, Ms. Nalangwa was already on her way. Earlier, she had called her friend Jacqueline Adhiambo and advised her to remain at home because of fears and supporters of rival political groups could harm her. So, in short, she was killed. She died.
She was.
Because she was going to look at the business and confirm that it was
Everything
safe.
is okay.
When you talk about political intolerance and violence that needs to be addressed, she has left behind her children. Who will fend for them? Think about it.
That's the question that you have to ask. And looking at the headlines on the Star this morning, Dr. Mutiso murder still continues. There's a trail of bullets and missing police, and that's to be found out. Robbers held family hostage, cooked ugali and eggs before fleeing. And you come to steal from me, then you cook and eat my food. Shindwe. Homa Bay blood and tears. How ex-police raped and beat women. This is the thing that we're talking about.
Yeah.
That you don't see, and then people can open their mouths and be touting and faffing about certain things.
Yeah.
This is the violence that we talk about, the unseen, which cannot go unanswered. It cannot. And I keep saying, woe unto you if you find pleasure in this that has happened to people. 7 tourists killed in the Samburu helicopter crash. We continue to follow up on that story. These are the things that are making the headlines. But, take it with a dose of objectivity.
Yeah, 2 times
2
3.
tablets 3 times a day before meals.
Yeah.
Good morning. It's 7 a.m.
The latest news from around the world. 94.4. This is the Situation Room. The only way to start your day.
I'm meditating.